What's up, friends? This is Manni and welcome to my new favorite Titan in War Robots. I'm showing you 3 different matches, 15, 17 and 18 kills done. Mostly by this Murometz light right here that is becoming a real freaking Titan assassin at this point, because the stealth ability really allows you to counter even the Newtons. And with the double repair amplifiers which I'm using here, as soon as you've taken a certain amount of damage, your resistance becomes unmitigatable, and even short-range Titan brawlers are no longer as dangerous. Now, while I'm showing you the setup that we're going to be using in this video, including the pilot skills, be sure to know there's 2 things going on right now. A brand new Dagon robot giveaway with 200 again, and my new Call of Duty mobile content that I want to do more of also here on the channel, because I know you guys love free-to-play games on your mobile devices that are not pay to win, where your skills freaking matter. And as someone, by the way, we're countering an Orokochi like a boss here, as someone who played first-person shooters all his life, let me show you how it looks like when I really sit in and play Call of Duty Mobile. And you get that content down, linked in the description, pinned comment, so please go ahead, check it out, because I know YouTube is doing a terrible job at suggesting it to you. Why? Because it doesn't say War Robots down in the game title. Yeah, the Murometz doesn't just have the stealth ability that allows him to counter Titans, he also has the blackout, the EMP that he can trigger at a moment's notice. So he can line up these abilities to really counter the heck out of any Titan and not allow them to activate a reflector for a couple of seconds, right? And that is really crazy. And also we're spawning in with 740,000 health, double repair amps as soon as we take damage, starting to kick in with 60 stacks, filling up relatively quickly, and then preventing any further damage to go through past our defense systems, except I think Reapers or something like this. So yeah, let me show you how this thing can rock the battlefield like pretty much no other Titan, because you have this unique firing angle from high up top together with stealth, right? The new Eiffel Titan also has a high up firing angle, but it doesn't have stealth, it just gets HP. And 550,000 HP, although that is a lot, when there is a full Guatonan setup on the battlefield, that is just 1 shot from them, and if there's 2 of them, you're dead, right? And this Titan here is able to simply not get shot at all due to the stealth. The only things is, like, for example, these Ophions with their built-in quantum radar, you have to be very careful from them. But anything else you can drop immensely easily, and you have a line of fire with everyone on the map, especially when you have a high up position like this, where you can bypass the last stand with the heavy alpha weapons max, and just have so much fun that you never had before on the battlefield. Seriously, guys. By the way, also keep in mind we right now have a giveaway going on. 200 Dagon robots are being given away again. Another 200 Dagon robot giveaway. In the top right corner, also video description, pinned comment, the link for you. Make sure to go ahead and participate in that giveaway. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, there's the first Ao Ming, and look what I can do with him. He can't even shoot back at me. He's losing that entire Ao Ming. Now we're low on firepower. It's the one downside that these weapons have, is that they tend to, well, they run empty and then they continuously recharge, but relatively slowly. So you're still going to put out a decent amount of damage, but you're going to suffer also quite a lot of potential damage output due to the slower recharge of the weapon. Now, that position here, of course, is a dream come true for a Murometz player, to sit up here and then curve shots around corners where you can't even be shot back, because you see in front of me there is an obstacle that basically keeps me safe from counterfire. And I, however, can simply shoot past the freaking obstacle and kill anything on the map. Also, I have to say it here, I was a little lucky here. There were not too many Newtons on the battlefield. There was 1 of them here on this map. If there had been many of them, they could have lifted me up. But I think there's an upper limit on the map. Even if they lift me, I would still have the obstacle between him and me, I think. So I could still have used this as cover, because you don't lift up so high over the tree and over this, column. Now I'm lifted by a Newton. There he is. And if you followed the match, then you know that this Doc player has engaged me many times, and I have started killing his Orokochi in the beginning, then his Ophions, and everything he threw onto me, and he tried to get me. And this is the next plan he had, to use his Newton Titan. Fully maxed Newton, level 150, max level weapons and modules and pilots and everything. And I'm just gonna delete him. 0 chance for him, because I can shoot around the corner, and if he does this, as soon as he wants to fire, I just activate my stealth ability, which I can activate from mid-flight, and I can even free myself from the choke. Somehow the Murometz can free himself a little from the choke when you activate the flight after you were lifted. So far the Newton is still in the game. I've killed another Titan now. Now my battleship will come in to save me from this salvo. And now it's death time for him. Because I get my stealth back in 3 seconds, and although I'm getting attacked from behind, I EMP him now, and I start to lift up, and there is zero chance. This would be enough for me to kill the entire Newton, basically, but he was already getting hit by me from me before, so he didn't have a lot of HP left anymore. But you see, we're down to 180,000 health, but we're bypassing every... our resistance can't be mitigated anymore, because we've long reached the 60 stacks on the repair amps, and so even direct attacks against me barely have any effect at this point. So this thing becomes a real tank too, if you run it with the dual double repair amps, which I would suggest you guys to try out if you have the chance. Try it maybe also on a test server if you don't have the chance, just to see how the double repair amps change the Titan play. Yes, you're giving up the stealth, the quantum radar, because many people run a Murometz with double quantum radar, quantum sensor, right? 2 times, 700 meters quantum radar. Pretty nice thing to have. But in today's meta, the stealth isn't really kicking ass so much anymore. And here's the Newton. Today it's more the absorber shields from the Ophions, right? And stealth is secondary on the dangerous level, yeah? So I think the quantum radar is not as important anymore. More important would be right now to have unmitigatable Titan resistance that will keep you in the game even against impossible odds that you would never be able to survive without it. And you'll see that exactly in this match here. And then comes one more match on Valley where I can, again, a meta player singles me out. He wants to kill me so badly, and he can't because I'm simply whooping everything he throws with this Murometz. And you'll see that here, including multiple damper, tamer, or kochis, and so on. And the dangerous Ophions as well. So wow, this is really my favorite Titan in the game now. I love my Minos. I really love playing the Minos, but the stealth is what keeps the Murometz in the game against Newtons. And unfortunately, the Minos has nothing to stay alive against Newtons. Nothing. It is completely outclassed. As soon as they press the button, the Murometz dies. And that's a very sad thing. Now you saw here I've took a lot of damage because many of the enemy Ophions are able to see me in stealth, but that just fills up my unmitigatable resistance from the repair amps. You see 32 already, 60 is max, and see how much I'm healing? How fast? I'm healing like this because of passive healing skills, as well as the same repair amplifiers that provide you with a strong passive healing per second. The more damage you take, the more strongly you'll passively heal your Titan, to the point of you don't ever need any healing anymore. And I do have all pilot skills for healing with primary ability, healing with secondary ability. So any action I do on this Murometz heals me up by 7 or 8%, including any of those abilities, Black EMP and Stealth Flight, right? So it is very easy with this setup to actually reach the fully maxed stack amounts of the repair amplifiers, because I have so many ways to counter heal the damage that I will inevitably reach that spot of unmitigatable resistance. Here we have a Rook coming up. Thankfully, he's not currently choosing me as a target, but even if he would be, I would have means of getting away from it, flying over it, using my shield, blackouting him, and so on. Right now I'm flying over him, and even though he popped fresh shields back on, there was nothing he could do about it, because I can fly over him and ignore the physical shields completely. Another really big advantage that the flight level provides you with, that also the Eiffel can use, but again, the Eiffel gets shot back. And this Titan here does not. Of course, an Eiffel with the double repair amps also reaching full unmitigatable resistance and then giving himself HP back all the time. Very interesting as well. But look at this. We're now coming into a situation where there's 2 attacking very powerful Luchadors. I'm pretty sure they're fully maxed because they don't seem to be taking the full amount of damage. Plus, there's a Newton. You just saw the fire by the Newton. I just got hit by the Fulgurtonans Newton, and that means I switch my attention. Newtons are always the #1 target for me on the battlefield, all the time. And that's why I'm ignoring both Luchadors completely and immediately focusing on the Newton, because he's the one that can render my robot control worthless. I can no longer have control over my robot due to the choke, right? And that means that Newton has to go first, and I took him down. While falling, I take down the other Luchador, and now my resistance on the Titan is unmitigatable, so even the short-range brawling shotguns from this Luchador don't really do too much damage to me anymore. Our regular Murometz would have died from these 4 shots completely. They would have done way more damage than I have maximum HP, but with my resistance being now on running and not being mitigatable, that changes. And now I'm doing a blackout, but somehow the Luchador was able to activate his reflector. I'm not always sure why this happens. Maybe they're running Titan anti-control, because this can prevent the EMP. So I'm assuming he has Titan anti-control, which is definitely a good thing to have, because it raises your your HP, plus giving you defenses. But the next time out now, the next EMP hits him, and now for 5 seconds or 6 he can no longer use any reflector. And that is a really, really big thing, because yeah, he's unable to have any defensive system against the damage coming in. And again, you can time this very well with your flight ability. And now I'm running danger of him getting another ability out with reflector, so I EMP him once more and I take him down together with my teammates. And it's curious that there have been 5 Luchadors in this battle, or 4 Luchadors in one battle. But we all know the Luchador is really becoming a big choice for the tanker Titans, or Titan tanks, because they are immensely dangerous and difficult to take down these days with their reflectors, their double reflectors on the jump and as well as on the regular ability, plus having tons of HP, good firepower, the jump for a mobility for the opportunity to jump on someone and just take him out, leaving them chanceless to counter any of that or move around the corner or something. And so now he's in reflector, and I prevent his jump next by EMPing him now, and he can no longer do the jump, and so he gets taken down. And I would argue that this Murometz has carried this match very well. And it is an old Titan nowadays. But with these homing machine guns and the specific setup in use, it really becomes a counter to all the Titans on the battlefield. With 600 meters range also on these homing bullets, it is pretty good. Now here's again the third match that I've promised you guys. I've took down a Reaper, and then I'm jumping in. I'm EMPing the Ohokochi, so even though he's below 50% now and he could use his ability, it is deactivated due to the EMP. So I was able to freely take him down, taking the next guy down. By the way, I spawned this Murometz almost like a minute in. That's why you see my Dagon in the beginning. That Dagon with Cramola 6 times, this is what I use if I want to record a Titan gameplay video, because these 6 Cramolas fill up the Titan meter in 30 seconds or 40 seconds. If you continuously shoot something, for example in Ohokochi, in 40-50 seconds you can fill up the full Titan meter. And so you have your Titan first on the battlefield, and if this is what I want to record a video with, it is a very useful thing for me to use that Cramola Dagon just for a couple of seconds, fill up the Titan meter, maybe get one enemy robot killed or 2, and then hop into the Titan. And this is where we're back here in Valley, even the same side as before, but it is incredible how much of an impact we have on the battlefield with this. And again, we have this player here who's going to single me out. Let me see who it was. Here, Mr. Albino, I think. This guy here with his Artheon coming in. I think I've killed him before. Yeah, the Ohokochi in the beginning that I killed with his Murometz was him. Now I've killed his second meta robot. So he has an Ohokochi and the Artheon already scrapped. Then we have a bit of a thing to deal with. It's the Luchador here that I've timed out. I've EMP'd him, but he was still able to get his reflector out after the 5 seconds EMP, because those things are powerful. You can't kill them so easily. And you see, I only have 20 stacks on the repair amp, so I'm not having unmitigatable resistance, but my battleship kicks in, and with a 300,000 HP shield prevents my death. So, Mr. Albano has now focused me with his Luchador, with his Newton, and I time my stealth ability so that as soon as he would fire again, I'm activating my stealth. his one shot pretty much activated my, almost activated my new repair amps. I'm at 52 stacks now. I was at 20 before. One shot of him dealt so much damage that I'm now at 52 thing. Now I killed his Newton, and behind me is him again with his Damper Tamer Orokochi, the probably most powerful setup aside maybe from the Damper Ophion that you can run as a regular robot. I'm not even paying attention to him. I want to focus that Luchador. I EMP him and take him down before he gets another ability. I'm down to low health now. And then I'm even focusing the Nodens there, taking him down, activating my Battleship Shield, and now finally I actually start paying attention to him. And he goes down as well. He's been shooting into my back for like 40 seconds or so, 30 seconds. My team was in the meantime shooting him too, and so he went down pretty well. Of course he comes back because he's got an assignment, and he understood his assignment as soon as he noticed it's me. And I also realized he's focusing me, so I'm focusing back, right? And with these bullets, with these homing machine bullets, you are in a very unique situation to really ruin somebody's specific playstyle. If you want to single someone out, those are the weapons for that. Because, man, there's no hiding from them, especially on the Murometz where you can constantly fly up and EMP and prevent stealth. I'm trying to do it here, but every time I can apply the EMP, it's already in stealth, so he's doing like proactively. But he's coming in and he's using the high, super powerful subduer weapons, but man, they barely do a dent into me. He's phase shifting, doing everything he can, and I'm timing my blackout so that exactly as he comes out of phase shift, he's EMP'd and no more stealth for you. But yeah, so even if he does hit me, he barely scratches the paint of this Titan now due to the repair amps. So again, that's why I'm saying you should probably really try that. It is a very, very good thing. And while we're dropping some other things here, I see him again, and like I said, I'm focusing back. If I feel the focus from someone coming in, then I have a pleasure of, giving that back. And although I can't finish him off in the first try, I will as soon as he lands. And that's why I'm already going down, expecting the next flight ability. And then timing the blackout so that there's no further phase shift. Even if he gets one at 50%, boop, EMP, and that is it. No more, nothing. And then that, what is that? A Revenant. A Revenant also goes down. Yeah. All right. So let me capture the last beacon here before we lose, and thank you all for watching. By the way, again, Dagon giveaway down in the, check it out in the top right corner, video description, pinned comment. I linked down the video links to you. Make sure to participate, and also in the same place you'll find a link for my Call of Duty mobile content. Again, if you want to see somebody who's played first-person shooters all his life, playing Call of Duty Mobile, and also I'm going to try Battle Royale as well, so yeah, stay tuned. Check out the content, I'm sure you're going to like it. And by the way, that was the Newton here, so also fully maxed. So yep, thanks for watching, catch you in the next one. Manni signing off, and bye-bye.